Pharaoh, and that term Pharaoh, Egyptian and in Coptic also in Biblical Hebrew, was the title of the monarch of ancient Egypt from the first dynasty, 3150 BCE, until the annexation of Egypt by the Roman Republic in 30 BCE. However, the equivalent Egyptian word for king was the term used most frequently by the ancient Egyptians for their monarchs, regardless of the gender, through the middle of the 18th dynasty during the New Kingdom. The earliest confirmed instances of Pharaoh used contemporaneously for a ruler were a letter to Akhenaten, who was reigning from 1353 to 1336 BCE, or an inscription possibly referring to Thutmose III. In the early dynasties, ancient Egyptian kings had as many as 3 titles: the Horus, the Sej and Be, Neseptawi, and the 2 ladies of Nepti name. The Golden Horus and the Nomen titles were added later. In Egyptian society, religion was central to everyday life. One of the roles of the king was an intermediary between the deities and the people. The king thus was deputized for the deities in a role that was both a civil and religious administrator. The king owned all of the land in Egypt, enacted laws, collected taxes, and served as a commander-in-chief of the military. Religiously, the king officiated over religious ceremonies and chose the sites of new temples. The king was responsible for maintaining Ma'at, or cosmic order, balance and justice, and part of this included going to war when necessary to defend the country, or attacking others when it was believed that this would contribute to Ma'at, such as to obtain resources. During the early days prior to the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, the Deshret, or the red crown, was a representation of the kingdom of Lower Egypt, while the Hedjet, the white crown, was worn by the kings of Upper Egypt. After the unification of both kingdoms, the Pshent, the combination of both the red and white crowns, became the official crown of the pharaoh. With time, new headdresses were introduced during different dynasties, such as the Kat, Nems, Atef, Hemhem crown, or Kepesh. At times, a combination of these headdresses or crowns worn together was depicted. And the word pharaoh ultimately derives from the Egyptian compound Pir-Ka, great house, written with the 2 biliteral hieroglyphs, house and column, here meaning great or high. It was the title of the royal palace and was used only in larger phrases such as courtier of the high house, with specific reference to the buildings of the court or palace. From the 12th dynasty onward, the word appears in a wish formula: great house, may it live, prosper, and be in health, but again, only with reference to the royal palace, not a person.